The Democratic Alliance's federal executive has met to unpack the party's decline in the elections. There have been reports suggesting that the spotlight is now on party leader Mmusi Maimane following suggestions that his role in the party could be under threat. The DA lost 5 seats in the National Assembly during this year's polls, reducing its representation to 84 seats. It was also unseated by the Economic Freedom Fighters as the official opposition in Mpumalanga. Our reporter Ntlantla Kgatlhane now joins us now for more. Ntlantla, very good evening to you. What was the tone of that meeting?
Well, good evening, SABC. Coming to you right here from Mpumalanga House, the headquarters of the DA. But just to talk to your question right now, the mood was very down. You know, as you've seen, the press briefing did not even take long. They just went straight to the point in terms of informing the media with regards to the meeting today here, saying, or rather emphasizing that, you know, the DA leader, as speculated earlier, was not going anywhere and he will finish his term, and also emphasizing the point that he will continue and finish his term, which ends on 2021.
So that what we mentioned in the introduction at the beginning of the program, that they take collective responsibility, is that also then to dismiss some of the comments made by Pumzile Van Dam saying that black leaders of the party should not be blamed for the situation?
Well, indeed, they announced that they collectively, you know, take the decision, especially, you know, after their poor performances. We know that in 2016 the party performed well, or rather it has, you know, managed to take a couple of metros from the ANC. But coming here, they just said that, you know, they take responsibility of the performance collectively as leadership.
What exactly are they taking responsibility for? What do they believe they did wrong?
Amongst the issues that they announced here, what they spoke about, you know, going back to do a self-introspection, going back to the structures. They also said that they were going to, you know, do a review with regards to the structure of the party, rather, saying that, you know, a lot needs to be looked into to ensure that coming the other elections or the following elections, they perform better. I mean, they also announced that, you know, amongst that review, the leader of the DA was going to appoint a panel which is going to look at the leadership, how the party appoints its leadership, and also to ensure that, you know, come the next elections, that they appeal to more voters.
Were they a little bit more specific, Ntlantla, when they say they're going to look at the structure of the party, look at its leadership? Some of the criticism against them, including from internally, has been the makeup of a black to white ratio of representativity in parliament, policy direction on some of the very important issues such as BEE and land. Did they specifically refer to some of those things?
No, they did not refer to any specific. The press briefing was just, you know, to also, I think, to just, you know, clear the air with regards to their leadership. It was very short. They spoke on the leadership and also said that they were going to look into reviewing the structure of the party, amongst other things. They did not really go into details in terms of, you know, when they talk about reviewing these things, what are they talking about? And especially when they said that they were going to do a self-introspection, what they were talking about, have they did a diagnosis in terms of where they did wrong. They did not mention that.
What was the body language of the leaders as they sat at the press briefing? Was there a sense of unity? Was there a sense of consensus, just reading from body language alone?
Very hard to read, but what I can assure you is that it was very down. You could see that, you know, they had lost elections, or they did not perform as, you know, they thought they would perform. I mean, amongst, you know, what they were saying during their campaign was that they were certain about, you know, Gauteng, that they were going to win Gauteng, and the election results, you know, showed the difference point of view with regards to what they believed in. So the mood was really low, hence I think they also went straight to the point to just, you know, also, you know, speaks and tell us that, you know, the DA leader was not going anywhere, and like I mentioned earlier, that, you know, amongst other issues that they were going to do going forward was to review the structure of the party.
All right, thanks a lot for that. Ntlantla Kgatlhane, our reporter who is covering the DA federal executive meeting. Going back